Hello guys, so we are in the middle of September, and what are we doing in these months, in September and October? We prune and we propagate, and lavender and a lot of other plants. So the question is right now, should we prune the lavender that we harvest in the summer? And because we have probably the droughtiest season that we ever had, the lavender didn't put a lot of growth. So this is the question, should we prune it right now or should we not prune it? So I'm going to take you to a couple of situations and I'm going to show you what we have here, and then we are going to come back and answer the question and to show you what are we doing. Let's go. So we have a couple of situations, and let me show you all of them. So this one is Maet, and you can see, because we didn't have a lot of rain, the growth is not so big, so it's just a little bit of a growth, but not a lot. So the question is, do we prune this one? The second situation is this one, and this one, of course, we should prune it. We don't have what to talk about this one, because you see, even the stems, I didn't harvest them, so it grew leggy and I don't like it. And the next situation that we have is with the Intermedia. This is Grosso, and we did harvest this one, and look at the size of this Grosso, and it's beautiful and it's perfectly round. I have a clip with the Grosso. So yeah, the question is, should we prune this one? So remember, we are in September, at the middle of September, and it's quite hot outside, and we are going to have a little bit of growth until December. Even if you live like me in zone 6B, although they say we are in 7. This one is Maet again, so this should be definitely pruned. Okay, so let's talk about these situations. Okay, so now you've seen all of these situations, and the question is again, should we prune the lavender or not? Well, my answer is definitely yes. And I have a couple of reasons for you to prune your lavender even now, even in the fall. Well, one of the reasons, if you prune the lavender right now, it will go into the winter light, and the buds that are in the middle of the plant will see the sunshine and they will say, okay, I will grow. And the buds from here, because we cut them and we make a lot of light inside there, and the plant won't put all of the energy into these buds, into the buds from upstairs, the level from upstairs. They will put the energy into the buds inside, and that will promote the growth from inside the plant. This is reason number one. Reason number two, you are going to keep your lavender mount and shape exactly as you want. So this one is Maet, and this one, if I don't prune it, it is going to become leggy, and I don't like it. And beside the fact that it's going to become leggy, the stems and the flowers next year won't be that strong and won't be exactly straight. So they will fall on the side, and the stems will be not straight but like leggy, and you will not be able to do a bunch of lavender with those type of stems. If you want to see how these bouquets of lavender from this Maet look, I have a clip and I'm going to post it at the end of this clip. So this is reason number two. And reason number three is, well, we are in 6B in Eastern Europe, and sometimes we have a lot of snow and sometimes we don't have a lot. But from my experience, in one year we had that wet snow. I don't know if you know that what's a wet snow. It's the snow that is around 0 Celsius degrees, and it's filled with water. And what happened when that snow is going to fall on the lavender will just be broken inside, and the snows will not go in the middle of the lavender. The snowflakes and the snow will not put around the lavender, but on top of the lavender. And then if we have like -5, -6 Celsius degrees, that snow will get frost. And it is going to have a lot of weight, and that weight is going to be on your lavender, and your lavender is going to be to have a big hole in the middle of it. And trust me, it happened to me. So this is the reason. This is the third reason that you should prune your lavender. And you should prune your lavender like right now in September and even October if you are like in zone 6 and 7. You should not prune your lavender like in October if you are living in zone 5, because probably the frost, the first frost day on your part of the planet, it will become quicker than 7 or 6. Our first frost date is probably somewhere around November. So if I'm pruning right now, the plant will recover a little bit until November, even December, because last year we have like 5-10 Celsius degrees even in December. So yeah, this is a perfect time to prune your lavender, September and even until the middle of October. Okay, so the problem is that we didn't have a lot of rain, so the lavender didn't put a lot of growth, but still nevertheless I'm going to prune even Mayet and even the Grosso. So first of all, I'm going to prune the Mayet, and I'm going to prune it with these pruning shears, because I can bet not all of you have this. So the second one I'm going to prune with this, but the first I'm going to prune it with the shears. So what do you have to do? First of all, because we don't have a lot of growth on this one, but I'm going to show you the one with the stems, how am I going to prune it. But this one, because it's already been harvested in the middle of June, what I'm going to do is going to be a very light trim. I'm not going to go hard into the wood, just a little bit. I want to see the wood but to see the little green buds inside. I am not recommending you to go even further on the Grosso. In the Grosso and all the X Intermedia, you should lightly prune the lavender and don't go into the hardwood, okay? So let's go and prune this one. So what I'm going to do in the beginning, I'm going to go round on the plant and give it a round shape for me to see the plant, and then just the little trim on the top of the lavender. So let's go. So as you can see, this is not going to take a lot of time, even if I'm pruning with the pruning shears. And I just want to see the plant, and I want the plant to have just a little bit of air. It's very, very important to have air circulation in the lavender, because the lavender needs fresh air. This is the biggest problem of the lavender. It can get mold and it could die. Because of that, it will develop a root problem, a root fungus, and the lavender will die even in the winter. Because you know, if you have a winter or a fall that you will have a lot of rain, you really need airflow and air circulation, because you want that root to be a little bit of dry and the air to circulate. Okay, so let's continue. As you can see, I'm not going very low on this, because we harvested in the summer, and you can see these. I don't know if you can see. It had a little bit of growth, but it's like here and there, but I just want to keep the lavender mountain tight, okay? So probably pruning your lavender, because I have a lot of experience. In the beginning, I was I was pruning all my lavenders with this, and believe me, that's a lot of work, and it's hard work, okay? So this is going to be my pruning right now, and let's see on the other one. I'm going to prune it with this, okay? So what I like about this is that with this electric machine, I can really give the plant the shape that I want, and I'm going to do it faster. So let's go. So that's about it. with the pruning of Maete, and let me show you how the plant looks inside, okay? So this is how your lavender should look in the fall. I know it's ugly, I know you don't like it, but look, what I'm after are these buds. If you see these buds, I want these to grow, and these, you see? So all these buds, look at this one, you see? This one from inside. I want this one to grow, this one, okay? So now let's go and I'm going to show you how to prune the other two lavenders, the grosso and the lavender that we didn't harvest into the summer. So this plant definitely needs a cut because it's leggy right now and I don't like the look of it. And the next year, this plant, instead of being straight and beautiful and upwards, is going to fall, and because of the weight of the branches from here, from the top. So right now, we are going to give this a hard prune on this plant. Let's go. So how about that? Okay, let me take you up close and see and show you how the plant is looking right now. So it's the same, but now the plant is not leggy anymore, and look at all these buds that are just waiting to grow. Look at this, you see? All these buds, probably in a month or so, they will get big. Look at this, look inside, you see? This is what I want. This is what I want to grow. And the plant is filled with all of these buds. And if I don't prune the plant, those buds will just stay there and probably die. Okay? So let's go to the grosso. So the last on my list are the Intermedia grosso. And these plants are very beautiful right now. They have a very beautiful color, silver, but I'm going to prune them nonetheless. The problem is I'm not going to go very hard on the Intermedia. I just want them to be pruned, because if you don't prune the Intermedia, they will become leggy like very, very fast, faster than all the angustifolias. So I'm going to prune this one with the shears, with the pruning shears, and this one with the electric trimmer, electric hedge, okay? So I'm going to start with this because this is going to be a little bit hard if I'm doing this with the pruning shear, because I have to be very careful. Like I'm going like this, okay? Okay, so I didn't take a lot of this plant, but I really love the way it really looks right now, because it doesn't have the growth from here to here and here, and it's all the plant is perfect, and it's the plant has all the shape, the same shape everywhere, okay? But it's easier, as you see I'm breathing heavily because this is hard work. It's easier for me to use the hedge trimmer because it's going faster, and because it's going faster and you cut a lot of it, the plant will look beautiful, more beautiful than you if you had taken with the pruning shear, okay? So let's go. Okay, we are done, and let me show you these beautiful plants. Let's go. So this is how these two beautiful plants are looking right now. Looking in comparison with this one. I don't know, but this one being pruned and this one being pruned, I like it more than this one. So even if I wouldn't want to prune it, well, pruning is a very good reason for the plant to look beautiful. I think these plants look like somebody's taking care of them, and this one is like, okay, it's a little bit wildish. But yeah, so these are the plants, and they are looking fabulous. So these are grosso, and probably they are in the 7th, I think 8th year, and they are growing old. Believe me, grosso will die sooner than the angustifolias, and these are all grosso around here. And as you can see, being a little bit old, and sometimes these, look, you see, they are just they are dying over here. But nonetheless, this is what happens with lavender, so you don't have to worry. Just take some cuttings and propagate your lavender, and then they will look as beautiful as these two, okay? Okay guys, so this is it about how should you prune your lavender in the fall, and should you prune your lavender in the fall. I hope I made myself understood on all of these situations. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a long video, but this is one of the most important aspects on growing lavender, the pruning of the lavender, okay? So if you think the clip is helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe and grow plants. See you guys. Bye bye.